Hi there, Weaver musicians. It's Miss Askegard, and I am sitting in the corner of our classroom that I want to call our reading corner. I'm really excited about this. You can see in our reading corner I have a rocking chair that I'll read from, and I have this big bookcase of a lot of books that we're going to read. I'm going to show you quick. Oh my gosh. I bet you see some that look really fun to read, so keep your eyes peeled as I read a lot of these throughout the year. Today, we're going to read a book called Horris and Morris Join the Chorus. But what about Dolores? By James Howe and illustrated by Amy Walwood. Before we start reading, I want to invite you to ask somebody to come and read with you today. I'm in the classroom, so I don't have somebody like a sibling or a parent that is around that could come read with me. So I invited my lion stuffed friend to read with me. So if you are at home and you have a younger sibling or older sibling or a pet or a parent or a grandparent, anyone that's around you, you can invite them to read if you think they'd like to. Or you could grab a pet like me, a stuffed one. In fact, if you invite a sibling, maybe you should also grab your fave stuffed animal just in case your friend, like your sibling, decides to take a break from the story, because then you know that you have a backup friend. Once you have a friend, continue watching this story. So, we are reading Horris and Morris Join the Chorus, but what about Dolores? Before we start reading, I want to notice a few things about this book. First, let's notice something about the title. Horris and Morris Join the Chorus. But what about Dolores? What do you notice? I notice that there's a lot of rhyming in this title. That means that some words sound the same at the end of the word. Let's read it again. Horris and Morris join the chorus. But what about Dolores? I bet you can pick out what words rhyme. Something else I want to notice is in the title of this story, there might be a word that's kind of new to some of you. That word is chorus. Now, let's see if we can use the picture on our cover of the story to tell what chorus could mean. I noticed that there's two people holding sheets of music and singing together. I wonder if that's what a chorus is. I think I'm gonna keep that prediction in my mind and see if the story tells me if that's what a chorus is. I also see that there's one person standing outside of the room and maybe not participating in what is going on inside, and she looks kind of sad. Do you think that she looks kind of sad? I don't know. That's my prediction. Why don't you pause this video and make a prediction about what might be going on in this picture? Okay, you made your predictions. Let's find out what happens. Horris and Morris, but mostly Dolores, loved to sing. You can see that they're singing from those la 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 bubbles, but you can also see that Horris and Morris are holding instruments. Can you think in your head what instruments those might be? If you think that Horris is holding a guitar and Morris is holding a triangle, then you're right. And there's Dolores. She seems to be singing quite loudly. Horris sang the high notes, and Morris sang the low notes. and Dolores sang notes no one had ever heard before. One day, there was a note posted on the door. Chorus tryouts today, 2:30 p.m., big concert in 3 weeks. A chorus? Dolores cried. I've always wanted to sing in a chorus, and now we can sing in one together. You guys, I think that Dolores just defined what a chorus is for us. You remember from the cover we predicted that it was people singing together. And Dolores just said, I've always wanted to sing in a chorus. Now we can sing together. I think that we figured out what chorus means. Let's see what happens. Welcome, Maestro Provolone boomed. Please come right in and let me hear you sing. Horris sang, Squeak to me softly of love. He poured his heart and soul into the high notes. What clarity, what vibrato, Maestro Provolone exclaimed, clasping his paws to his heart. Oh, there's probably a new word on that page. Vibrato means it's kind of a natural sound that happens when someone is singing really well or really confidently. Morris sang somewhere under the rain spout. His voice caressed the low notes. What pitch, what pathos, Maestro Provolone cried, wiping a tear from his eye. There's probably another new word here, and that's pathos. Pathos means that you might stir an emotion in someone by the way that you are performing. Finally, it was Dolores' turn. Dolores sang, The mouse in the wheel goes round and round. She bellowed out notes no one had ever heard before. The mouse in the wheel goes round and round. What enthusiasm, Maestro Provolone uttered, lowering his paws from his ears. He loved us, Dolores assured her friends. We're in. But later that day, when they went to see who had been accepted into the chorus, there were the names of Horris and Morris, but not Dolores. The note reads, the new chorus, Horris, Morris, Chloris, and Gus. There must be a mistake. I'll go talk to Maestro Provolone. I'm sorry, Dolores, Maestro Provolone said. He had a sad look on his face, as if he had just eaten blue cheese. You were very enthusiastic, but I'm afraid your singing is just a little too loud. I can sing softly, Dolores said. Maestro Provolone began to squirm, as if he'd just eaten bad blue cheese. It isn't only that, Dolores. I'm afraid you just don't have an ear for music. Of course I do, Dolores shouted. I have 2 of them. Dolores stumped off in a huff. Every day, Horris and Morris passed Dolores on their way to rehearsals for the big concert. Hi, Dolores. Hi, Horris. Hi, Morris. Bye, Dolores. Bye, Horris. Bye, Morris. Dolores tried not to feel hurt. She tried not to feel angry, but in the end, she felt both those things and something more. She felt sorry for herself. "This is not like me at all," she declared. "I've got to find something else to do." She knew her friend Cloris was in the chorus, but what about Boris? "I'm on my way to band rehearsal," Boris told her. "It's too bad you don't play an instrument, Dolores. Then you could be in the band. But at least you'll be in the audience. The audience is important too." "I don't want to be in the audience. I want to be in the chorus." Determined not to feel sorry for herself any longer, Dolores went exploring. But when she called out, "Hey, you guys, look what I found!" there was no one there to come running and call back. "What is it, Dolores?" So she tried climbing a tree. But when she got up to the top, she felt lonelier and sorrier for herself than ever. "I've had it," Dolores said. "I'm going to write Maestro Provolone a letter. Dear Maestro Provolone, I love to sing more than anything. It makes me feel good inside. When I'm told I can't sing, the words really sting, and my heart hurts as much as my pride. Who tells a bird she shouldn't be heard? Singing is just what birds do. So please, take my word, I'm a lot like a bird. I have to sing out loud and true. Please, Maestro Provolone, doesn't your chorus have a place for Dolores? Sincerely, Dolores," the bird. Dolores felt much better. She slipped the letter under Maestro Provolone's door and skipped away. The next day. "What rhyme, what rhythm!" Maestro Provolone declared, waving Dolores' letter over his head. Dolores beamed. "You are a real poet," Maestro Provolone went on, "and this would make a great song. May I put it to music for the chorus to sing?" "Yes," Dolores exclaimed, but what about me?" "You? Well, of course you must be in the chorus to sing it. It is your song. You're right, Dolores. Everyone has a place in the chorus. Some singers just need a little bit more help. Will you let me work with you?" "You bet I will," Dolores cried. And so, Maestro Provolone taught Dolores how to sing. Ahem. La, la la la, la la la. This last picture looks like she learned a lot. The night of the big concert, everyone was there. Cloris and Boris and Horris and Morris, but mostly Dolores. Horris sang the high notes, and Morris sang the low notes. And most of the time, Dolores sang the notes that everyone had heard before. Friends, I wanted to read this story on our first day of music class in order to encourage you to sing. This story taught us that everyone is able to sing. Everyone is able to be taught how to sing, even if it doesn't feel that natural at the beginning. So in music class, we are going to sing. And I want to tell you that I believe that you all can sing. If you feel like you need a little bit more learning to do, that's okay. That's why I'm here. I'm going to teach you. I can't wait for all of us to sing in a chorus, just like Horris and Morris and Dolores. Thank you for listening.